Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen, along with my co-host,
Lee Silver, with a fresh set of eyes.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Do tell.
Well, I was just thinking when companies bring in outside consultants, to efficiency experts to walk around and observe and then give you tips on how your business could be more efficient. What if we did that in our personal lives? We had a friend that we trust. That friend that's just obnoxiously critical. Let's take it and use that to our advantage. And have them come and say, hey, do you see anything? Oh, well, I think you could hang your pots and pans on a rack, and or you could move the trash cans here, so it's more easy to get to, whatever. And, maybe you use it, maybe you don't, but it's just a fresh set of eyes telling you, because sometimes we get into kind of I don't want to say a rut, but we get used to the way things are, and we don't see what others see with fresh eyes.
Absolutely.
You got to say it like that, though. Fresh eyes.
No, because, you've been in your house a long time. I've been in my house a long time. And the stuff just sits like where it's been for years. And it could be better, and we just don't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, someone said to me, do you like having your back to that opening? I'm like, I always felt like a house was haunted. No, it's just a feng shui thing. Just move it, curve it at an angle, and wow, what a difference it made. Just one person made that suggestion, and I took the advice, and bada bing, bada boom, it was better.
It was better. Well, when I bought this house, I had one of my clients came over, and they're like, what would really look good is if you took this wall out and put French doors in. And I'm like, oh yeah. Because I didn't see that. I'm like, this is what it looks like. It's an old craftsman house. So there was like a big old china cabinet and little side doors. But no, we took out the whole wall and put in glass, and it changed everything. But it was that fresh eyes. It was somebody else coming in and going, you know what? You could do this.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about knocking down walls when I said fresh eyes, but that could be one way that you get more light, you get more efficiency as far as the use of space.
Yeah.
But even the little things, someone said, I'm putting in all these different spices as they're watching me cook. They're like, there's this thing called allspice. It has all those. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm just saying, have somebody as we go into we're going to get towards the holidays and maybe have some people over. Just ask them, what do you think?
Yeah.
And I know sometimes it's going to be hard to hear.
Exactly.
Like that commercial. We have ants in our house. There's like Aunt Betty. I see some dust over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Just getting a fresh set of eyes to give you a fresh set of ideas.
Yeah. I love that. And it's a great time of year to do that. And, like you said, you got to be open to it. I have a husband that does that. You could do this way, and it would be. And yeah, it does depend on how it's said. It has to be said with love and not critical.
Yeah, I'm saying even that critical person, if we could just not take it personally and just hear them out. Who knows? Maybe you don't do exactly what they said, but it gets you going in a different direction. That's still your idea. Like you take their idea and make it yours. On how to make things more efficient within the home or within your home office or even at the office. But I always look at, I'm a drummer. I think we know.
What?
Do we not know that? I'm a drummer. And so I love to look at how other drummers set up their kits, and I'll see something just by looking at the photos of different setups. I'm like, that's a great idea. If I did that, I could just reach my hand out and it would be right there instead of me having to reach behind me in the middle of a song. I'm talking about when I drop a stick, which happens often. And I'm flailing around, like Def Leppard's drummer.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah, sorry.
But, I mean, fresh eyes doesn't just apply to home and hobbies and just anything. Yeah, maybe it's something you're working on. I just did a presentation, and after I had it all written out, I had somebody go through it. And, did this make sense? Does it, did the transitions make sense? Because you're so far into it that, you know everything about it, and so you don't have fresh eyes. Or writing a book, fresh eyes, because you'd be astonished when you're like, oh yeah, that made sense in my brain. And then, you connect dots, but you don't connect them on paper. And so people are reading and they're like, I don't get that. So I think fresh eyes can be added to just anything.
Well, here's the true test as we head off into
The sunset?
Yes. If a listener has a suggestion for us,
we're all ears.
We will not be offended.
Nope, we're all ears. So, as you know, our links are in the show notes. And yeah, give us some ideas of things that maybe we have lost track of in over 300 episodes. And then be back with us again next week.